術式順天青
Hello everyone, my name is Troy and welcome to Maximum Output Training. Welcome to Upper Body Strength Day. And the reason I put in quotations is because it's not really a strength day anymore. I guess it's just to differentiate the different upper body days. But so I've kind of changed my training for the strength day of upper body just because my shoulder has been acting up a lot more recently. So I took out overhead press that I was doing for a little bit just because for some reason, as I got to the heavier weights, it kind of pissed off my shoulder. But as I was playing around with the lighter weights, it felt nice on my shoulder. So I don't know. I have no idea what's happening there because it felt good after I did the overhead press, but then it also hurt while doing the movement. And then a couple days later, it'd be kind of pissed off. So I just omitted that. So instead of focusing on strength for my shoulders, and I can't really barbell bench press anymore for the time being. And then I dropped down the weights for my dumbbell press, regular flat press, just because I was working up to around 55 to 65 pounds. And then that was pissing off my shoulder. So I dropped down the weights to 35 pounds and seeing how that goes. And I'm thinking I might have to omit flat press in total and just probably put it on a slight incline to maybe around the 30-degree mark. And then the upper body hypertrophy day will be a 45-degree, and I'll play around with different inclines that way, just because the incline feels a little bit nicer on the shoulder. And flat press, depending on how I kind of do it and set up my shoulders and kind of like retraction and depression kind of thing, it sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I get a shooting pain in my like collarbone right up into my neck and just gets all fucky. So I don't know if it's going to be a strength day anymore. It's just be another hypertrophy day. But for now, I'm just going to differentiate the 2 days between strength and hypertrophy day. And this is day 2 of the week. So no more overhead press, no heavy dumbbell flat press for the time being, just lighter weights, and then just kind of doing more hypertrophy training. So first movement of the day, dumbbell flat press, sets of 12-ish, depending on how I'm feeling, with 35 pounds. So we'll see how this goes. Feel a nice stretch. If my shoulders are getting pissed off in the movement, I feel shooting pain in my neck, I'll probably just incline it just like one notch up to around the 30-degree mark, like I said at the beginning, and see how that feels. So first set, maybe a flat press, 35 pounds, sets of 12. Okay, that felt okay. No pain in my shoulder. Felt a nice stretch in the pec. It's usually the first set that goes okay. And then by the time I get to the third set, I really start to feel the shooting pain. So depending on how this day goes, because it even happens with the lighter weights, the 35 pounds, but 25 pounds is fine for the warm-up kind of thing. So depending on how the third set goes, I will omit dumbbell press because I'm getting really tired of this fucking shoulder thing, the shooting pain, and fucking all of it. So yeah, I got a couple more sets. I'll update you with the next exercise. But for now, I probably won't even show my next exercises after the pushing stuff. And I'll show you some other things as well, and then go from there. So I got a couple more sets, and I'll catch you guys for the next exercise. Dumbbell press, all done and dusted. 3 sets of 12 at 35 pounds, moving pretty well. They all moved relatively the same. Not as much discomfort in my shoulder this time around. I have to like kind of contort my body and like my shoulders in such a way where it doesn't really piss off my shoulders. I have to really slow down the movement, and because if I go just like bang the reps out, it kind of like pisses off my shoulders. So being more intentional about the eccentric and then pausing at the bottom, full stretch, and then firing back up really helped not piss off my shoulder. I guess it's just being more intentional with slowing the movement down because yeah, I didn't get any like shooting pain in my neck. So that moved well. Then moved on to some dumbbell skull crushers. That move all pretty fine and dandy. It didn't piss off my left tricep where I injured it a few months ago. Shoulder felt pretty good on that. And then overhead extension with the cable moved pretty well as well. Nice stretch there as well. Felt pretty good. Tricep movements moving pretty well. Pretty happy with that. So now all the pushing and all the kind of like the chest stuff, shoulder stuff is pretty, nope. All the chest stuff and tricep stuff is done for the time being. Now we move on to our pulling muscles. So first movement is pull-ups, and I just put them back in rotation just because I really wanted them. Because I really love pull-ups, and I couldn't do them for like the longest time because of my shoulder, just because of kind of the angle of how I did them and the grip, I guess, couldn't like, I don't know, it's just something with my shoulder just pissed off. And I tried to do a neutral grip. That felt the best, but I don't have a neutral grip. So when I did it at the gym I work at and gave it a go, it felt pretty nice. So I decided to try them last week, put them back in rotation, and they felt pretty good. So let's try them, see if it pissed off my shoulder. I'm still getting back into the swing of things just because I used to fire them out. Like I could get my chest to the bar, and then as the sets went on, it would start to slow down. I can only get my chin over top. But now, hopefully I can get my chest to the bar for the first couple reps. If not, it's still a work in progress. But for now, pull-ups, sets of 8, body weight. 7. Okay. Pull-ups, moving really well. Didn't feel as much in my shoulder just because I was more intentional about pulling my chest to the bar versus chin over bar. And that was the first time I could actually do that in the last couple of weeks because I only put the back in rotation 2 weeks ago, I want to say, and then slowly built my way back up. So sooner or later, hopefully I can add some weight to my dip belt and kind of get more reps and weight and build my back in a better way. So I got a few more sets and I'll catch you guys for the next exercise. Pull-ups, all done. It actually got a little bit smoother as the sets went on, especially my last set. I don't know. I just felt like I was in my flow and I was hammering out the reps really, really well. And I felt like I was doing my pull-ups like I used to do them. There you go. I can speak English. This video is all over the place. I'm still getting back into the swing of things for YouTube and trying to talk to a camera because I keep looking down side to side, getting all shifty-eyed and stuff like that. So that's done. Last exercise of the video, also last set for this exercise, is dumbbell chest supported row. I decided to swap out barbell rows for these just because it feels nicer on the back, and I don't mean like low back fatigue or anything like that. I don't know. It just feels nice on the back. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to barbell rows one day again and give them another shot. I don't know. Just because the range of motion was just all weird and stuff like that, but it's whatever. Up the weight from last week. We did 55 last week. Now we're doing 60 pounds. I was attempting to go for 8, but I got 12 for the first 2 sets. So that's what we're going to continue with for the last set. Dumbbell chest supported row, sets of 12 at 60 pounds. Trying to feel the nice stretch in the back and then firing back up, keeping my chest up as I row, elbow straight back, and seeing how that goes. So far so good. Feels really good. And I just enjoy this movement. And since I don't have a T-bar and setting up a barbell kind of chest supported row the other way, doing a seal row, is not in the cards for me. So this is what I'm opting for, and so far so good. 10, 11, come on. Ooh, fuck. Those felt pretty good. Okay, that felt fucking incredible. Last set was definitely the best set. Felt super nice. Stretch felt pretty fucking good. If you feel any muffling in the mic here, I had to put it here because I'm gonna squish the mic on the bench here if I were to keep it where I normally keep it, or the new spot at least. So yeah, I still have a bunch of stuff to do. I got shoulders, biceps, and then I'm out of here. Holy fuck, can't talk, out of breath. Hopefully this cut gives me back some of my cardio powers, I guess I can say, so I can go through the workout without dying. And I can get into a little bit better shape. But yeah, so far so good on that as well. So that's it. That's all. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want some online coaching, there's some stuff in the description below. If you want to book a free fitness consultation for 20 minutes, we can set that up as well. And hopefully I can help you on your fitness journey today. If you want to follow me on the social medias at Instagram and TikTok, it's at maximum_output_training. You can also talk to me there. And hopefully you guys can get some value from my content. I post 2 to 3 times a day, every single day. Hopefully providing you guys with some content, value, entertainment, and some laughs. And until next time, I'll catch you guys next week for another training vlog. Peace!